Well, what do we have here? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It feels weird. Alright, so I'm gonna like cut right to the chase. I'm not gonna dilly-dally. I'm making a new fan-made island. It's gonna be so sick. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. Now that I said all of that, we're gonna not talk about it, and we're gonna talk about the other like channel update stuff for the next like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. I hope you guys are okay with that. We'll talk about the fan-made island in a minute. But first, let's go over some life updates, I guess, why not? So I graduated from high school. I'm not a high school student anymore. Yay, woohoo. I got a job now. I have a brand new computer. I have a brand new saxophone. It's in that case. Actually, let me get it. Look at how fancy this thing is. Oh, like this is the case for the saxophone. It's whoa. Anyways, oh yeah, I got my music wall set up for Christmas. Isn't it really cool? Like, look at these pictures, they're so nice. So yeah, that's life stuff for me pretty much. All right, next up, thank you everyone so much for getting me to 7,000 subscribers. Are you kidding me? 7,000? Oh my god. And all those like Magical Nexus like shitpost videos did so well, and especially the main Magical Nexus cover. I'm glad you guys liked that a lot. It was really cool seeing people actually be hyped for, you know, because I didn't make a cover. I didn't upload the cover until like a couple weeks after Magical Nexus was actually out, and like the anticipation, oh my gosh, it was so fun. All right, next up on the bullet point list of stuff I gotta talk about, I have a really fun collab coming up next. You guys might have heard of Dr. Toon. In my opinion, he's one of the most talented on this entire platform. He has some incredible covers out there. You know, I'm gonna say they're on my normal playlist. I put the MSM covers on my normal playlist, and I don't usually do that. I know it probably seems like I do, but I normally don't do that. So recently I reached out to Dr. Toon and asked him if I could, you know, enhance some of his MSM Composer covers. As you guys probably know from my channel, I do a lot of, you know, enhancing covers. Basically what that means is I export all the tracks from MSM Composer and then I put them into my, you know, my actual music software, and I, you know, do all the, I just enhance it. I don't know, all the like the technical, I'm speaking Spanish now. Oh my gosh. It's my grandparents over. I'm going to be in Spanish mode, so it's all the technical mumbo jumbo. But yeah, I will be taking 3, count them, 3 of his covers. I'm not going to say which ones. I might have accidentally hinted at one of them like a couple seconds ago. But I'm going to take 3 of his covers, and I'm going to be enhancing them in my style on my channel. And that's going to be really exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that. That project is a little bit further towards the future, because what I'm going to be talking about now is my main priority for like the next while. And before we get to the moment you've all been waiting for. It's another Hatsune Miku reference. I'm talking about the Hatsune Miku cover. So, I know you guys, I've been hyping it up on my Discord server, and if you haven't joined my Discord server, by the way, I posted like 4 or 5 teasers for the song on there. You should really join it. So I'm just gonna straight up say it. The Hatsune Miku song I'm covering is Rabbit Hole. That's why I said in my original post it's one of the riskiest covers ever. Just the idea of it's a my singing monsters cover. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. So enough with all the flibberty jibber jabber. Let's get on to the main thing you're clicking the video for. My new fan-made island. Something I haven't done a lot of is composing MSM songs with actual MSM monsters, you know, the ones from the main game. I did that a lot in MSM Recomposed for Earth Island, but I haven't really done that since. And I didn't get to compose anything. I didn't compose a main island for Magical Expansion either. So I've gotten close to doing it since Recompose, and there aren't really any Pizza Posse islands that are like mainly about MSM monsters. So I really wanted to make one. So I was thinking, what can I do? What I mainly wanted to do is make something completely by myself, like compose the song by myself, ask for help with the sound fonts and the vocals where necessary, but have the whole thing be entirely my idea. Because everything I've done on YouTube has been a group project. Scrapyard, group project. Magical Expansion, group project. Pizza Posse, group project. You know? And although it is multiple multiple people composing, the whole thing is, you know, run by multiple people. I've never really done a solo project where I only like ask for help instead of, you know, having a whole team to do stuff. So with the wonderful help from my friends in the Pizza Posse server, I put together, I'm gonna step aside so I can put the logo here, Cyclops Citadel. All right, hear me out. I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts one day, as you do when you're brain dead, and I found a really weird video of somebody ranking a bunch of MSM monsters, and I was like, okay, do they do more of this? And so I went to their channel, and one of them that caught my eye was ranking every Cyclops monster. You know that weird like TikTok voice? It has like a weird inflection. I hate all the TikTok voices so much. And I was like, these guys go kind of hard together. Like, you know, Flask, Ziggurat, oh my god, there's so much. Ogler, you know, you got some new guys there. You had like Atmos, that guy is so cool, one of my favorite Celestials. You got some Magicals like Gloptic, Popette, Fronley, like some crazy guys. I'm like, those go pretty well together, like, don't they? So I tried to think about it more, and I was like, yeah, no, that's gonna be my island. I'm gonna make the island with a bunch of Cyclops monsters. And it's very reminiscent of the Tiptopia sectors, you know, where they like Sector Purplish is like a bunch of purple monsters. Basically, you could call this like Sector Cyclops. I don't actually know if that's a thing. It might be, I don't know. So, I know to some people, composing yourself with a limit of like, you can only use this certain amount of monsters and this certain amount of sound fonts, and like all the instrument decisions have already been made for you. It can kind of sound daunting and kind of limiting, but personally, I think a challenge, I like a challenge, and I think it's a lot more funner when you can start a song and you know all the instruments you're gonna use immediately. I really like the idea of putting myself into a challenge. So yeah, I think it's pretty great, you know, composing under these limitations. It can be a lot more fun than it sounds, believe me. All right, so before we talk about the music stuff, I'm gonna show you the actual island art. Ready? Drumroll. Massive shout out to my friend Ordy Placus for making, he's the lead artist for Magical Expansion right now, and I was showing off some of my songs in a Discord call on the Magical Expansion server, and I showed them Cyclops Citadel because I was really proud of it, and everybody liked it. And then Ordy sends me a sketch of like an island design, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. That's perfect. The lore with this guy is basically it's a artificial structure off the coast of Fire Oasis, and legend has it contains part of the soul of the Fire Colossal. So that's why it has one eye, you know, like Fire Halid and Fire Oasis. So the Citadel functions as basically a party destination for all these Cyclops monsters. While everyone else is away partying on Clubbox over the summer, the Cyclops monsters meet up here, and they have like their own like little secret organization. I don't know, I feel like that'd be really fun. And there actually is a way to get inside of the island, but you'll have to wait for the full song to see what that looks like. So yeah, absolutely love the design. Like the triangles kind of invoking that like all-seeing eye, like Illuminati kind of feeling. It's so cool. I love it so much. Thank you, Ordy. You are amazing. So back to talking about the music. I took heavy inspiration from sort of like Indian music, and I wanted to give it the feel of like a video game desert song. So I composed a song using a harmonic minor scale, which is very common in Indian music, and it's kind of got this really nice feel to it. It's, oh my gosh, it's so good. The chorus of the song uses the specific different notes within the harmonic minor with the minor, and it's oh my god. In India, I believe it's called the Kirwani scale. I'm sorry if I misunderstood or mispronounced anything like that, but pretty much it's just their version of what we call a harmonic minor scale. Yeah, I tried my best to do my research while I was composing. You can absolutely tell that I was taking my ethnomusicology class while I was composing this song. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you didn't know, I was taking a college ethnomusicology class this year, which is basically the study of, you know, ethnic music, which just means study of music from around the world. I loved it. That's how committed I am to this stuff. That's how committed I am to this. As for my inspirations, what I like to do when I'm composing is make what I call a musical mood board. If you've ever seen artists, they'll like put a bunch of pictures up as a reference. Basically, I do the same thing when I'm composing, but instead of, you know, using pictures, I use songs. So I listened for songs that had the same kind of feel that I was going for. They don't specifically have to be the same tempo or the same you know, the same key. Just has to have the same kind of feel for what I'm going for. So here's just a quick list of the songs that I listened to while I was composing this. The Desert Level from The Dancing Line. This one might bring some PTSD for you guys, but Camel by Camel. The song goes hard, okay? Shut up. It's a good song. Grumble Volcano and Dry Dry Dunes from Mario Kart. Black Rainbows from Miracle Musical. So yeah, I recommend that you do the same thing if you're composing music and you want to go for that, for like a specific kind of style. Make a musical mood board. Believe me, it'll help you so much. And you can also do research like I did as well. Specifically, like if you're trying to recreate music from a certain part of the world, you can look up the different kind of scales they use and how they name things. And if you're looking for inspiration, I recommend you go look up Balinese Gamelan. Oh my god, you won't regret it. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah, as you probably noticed when I showed you the island design, you probably noticed there's a couple vocalists on here. Now, I didn't record the vocals myself. I did one of them. I did Gel Billy because no one else wanted to. And you're probably thinking, who's gonna do the vocalist? He said he was gonna compose this all by himself. Well, you see, I know when to admit that I'm weak and I can't do something, right? I know my faults, and so I asked a couple of my YouTuber friends to help me with the vocals for this song. They're all incredibly talented. All right, so first up, I have my friend B Designs voicing Wink, and I have my friend Mr. Peep voicing the Whimsies. Both of them have been working together on music for like as long as I've known them, and they both, you know, sung together on different tracks. Peep has a really good way of doing his really like high range. His range is so high. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't say it. And B Design is pretty good at doing like low gruff voices from the music from his songs I've heard. That's specifically why I wanted him to do Wink. The voice of Frondly is Hugo. You may know him from his really good a cappella covers on YouTube of My Singing Monsters songs. Personally, he was one of the first My Singing Monsters YouTubers I ever watched. Like before I even thought of making a YouTube channel, or before I think probably before even like MSM Composer the app came out. Well, I've known of his channel basically longer than I've known anyone else here, so I'm really happy I got to work with him. As for Atmos and Cybop, those two are voiced by Jake the Drake. If you've heard any of Jake's songs, just if you've heard any of his songs, you know he's a fantastic vocalist. And specifically if you've listened to, I think it's Celestial Tomb where he voices Atmos, and Tinker Island where he voices Wink, you know he's got a really good Atmos impression, and his Cybop is really creative. I specifically asked him to do the thing he did for his Tinker Island Cybop when he was voicing this one, and oh my god, it sounds so good. I also want to shout out my buddies, Sparkly Sparkles, and Poison Dart. Like I said, I composed this song in the Pizza Pachi server, and while I was composing, they offered to help me with sound fonts and stuff. Specifically, I asked Sparkles because I know he has East-West, and most of, if you didn't know, East-West is where most of the mythicals and the magicals come from for the actual game. So Sparkles hooked me up with the actual sound fonts for, I believe, Gloptic, Uduk, and Larvalus. They sound so good. He also composed some extra tracks himself, and I just had to keep them in the song because they're so good. As for Poison Dart, he literally taught himself how to use a completely new like system thing to make Ogler sound like the Ogler from the game. So I had Poison Dart do that for me, and he literally taught himself how to use the tape stop to get like the woo like effect on it, and oh my god, it's so good. You did a fantastic job, bro. I'm pretty sure he's gonna upload his own video about that soon, so you know, look at his channel, go check him out. But yeah, alright, I've talked enough about the development stuff of this song, and I'm sure you're asking yourself, how can I hear this? When can I hear it? When's it gonna be out? So over the next couple weeks, you're gonna be seeing the individuals come out. Basically, this is how every FANMADE island goes. They're gonna come out in waves. Whenever I did Bugsnax Island, I think calling them wave 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. I think calling them waves was way more eye-catching of a title, and so specifically for like the YouTube stuff, I'm gonna call them waves. There'll be 2 to 3 monsters per wave, and I'll have this. I was gonna put the schedule up in this video, but I haven't finished it yet. So if it is done, it'll go here, and if it's not, then I'll just put it up on my YouTube channel. I'll put it up on my community tab. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna premiere this, so if you watch all the way to the end, thank you so much. Hey, future me in the live chat, how are you doing? How you doing, buddy? How's it going? Are you regretting your hair decisions for this video? But yeah, comment down below what you're most excited for. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell as well, so you can be notified when Cyclops Citadel finally releases. Like I said, there won't be a trailer for the island. This is basically the trailer for the island, you know. I wanted to also make an update video, and then things just kind of happened to line up perfectly. So if you liked it, like the video as well. All right, that'll be it. Bye. 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 Bye.